Hello, hey, hi, social media family. Being a whatsoever racist, but then not necessarily being a whatever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences. I mean, you have got to recognize and realize people, places, and things. Being at the wrong place, wrong time, in the wrong crowd can or could possibly have some or such rather severe or serious consequences. And please do, what is it that I had meant to say? Is it that forgive me? What have I to be forgiven for? Well, that all depends. But then nobody's perfect. We all, at some given moment in time or another, could possibly step upon somebody else's toes or rub somebody else the wrong way. But then, nevertheless, hopefully, never or very seldom, if and when, or better yet to be said, if at all, like some kind, sort, or type of a proverbial neighbor from hell, excuse my language, pardon my French, and as I think of it with that in my mind, to try to backtrack here, with reason or purpose of being, in order so I could go on with the following to continue from where and when that of my person, or the person of my same self, regardless of whether or not that of my person I'm speaking or voicing that the proper standard English grammar, the American dialect of some of such qualities and quantities, and so I say, and to do just that, being a witch is to continue from when that my person had last left off so that I can finish up as and complete a former previous or prior line of thought. And in the same sense of the word, dickhead, prick, because certain neighbors, they themselves, they are some real, uncivilized, prehistoric, savage Neanderthals. But then, if anything, or disregard, as I was saying, I rest my case, even before I could complete that of the last sentence, as you know, is speaking upon some such ignorant idiots. Now I sound like practically, if not possibly, one myself. And speaking upon some such idiots, imbeciles, or ignoramuses. But then, what I was meaning to say, as a backtrack here, to try to finish up as a complete former, previous, or prior line of thought, otherwise, all the same. Also, likewise as well, or whatever I have said. When I have said in more words or less, so I paraphrase, if not quote exactly, please do forgive me, or to use a better choice of words, please pardon my person. As of the present given moment in time, I may not be feeling myself so much as at the moment. And if my English of American dialect is not all that great, well, I would think that I speak fairly well that of the English language of the American dialect, though some could possibly think of me as someone or such a one that speaks broken English, that much more like some kind of a foreigner. Yes, do beg your pardon, and regardless of how that is, I have yet to get the proper dental work so that I could look that much less like a boo of the Bride of Frankenstein, whereas that could also determine or be affecting my speech patterns, resulting in developments otherwise. But then let me finish up with the basic intro before I were to go on much further with the following. As you know, as I being that my person would usually give that to begin with, and then from there I will speak upon some such of a subject matter, a topic of discussion, communications and dialogue, of an issue at hand, be it of controversy or not, and be it of one that has to be resolved if it has not been already, of a given argument, being which could plague any given society, or regardless of whether or not it is one of a nature, that has yet to, once again, if it has not been already debated, for the many different views and opinions and pros and cons there are. Oh, bear with me. It's been quite a day already for this new one, for that being in the morning hours, for where that of my person. And presently, not that I mean to, or had meant to sound like quite like so of a dyslexic one, and no offense is meant to be directed at any in any regard, and particularly especially if they being of those who consider among themselves could possibly become subject to experiencing or suffer from that some kind sort of type of mentally challenged episode. Pardon me, but then nevertheless, I'm not so much as one that is a stranger to some of such, especially with the neighbor from hell being a poem I have for myself as of the present moment time, to remind me of another of the likes of this kind at a different building address locations, premises of properties for a vicinity area neighborhood community where I used to live before I moved to this one where I'm presently at, after having relocated my personal effects, belongings, or possessions, as well as that of the person or personal environment itself, to that being of the same. And I hope I haven't lost anybody in the translation. If I am speaking to some compared to how others could possibly tend to differ, like quite fast, then please pull my coattail, as they would say in the jazz world, for that of the music industry, and let me know something, and because I would hate to think that somebody could be caught up in the moment otherwise, and or to paraphrase and not quote exactly a one-liner from a vintage classic pop culture Hollywood or Hollywood motion picture production or movie flick, film, or whatever I would say, whereas one or another, or this person or that person, or hopefully not more than quite a few, could possibly, have some kind of failure to communicate with that of my person. Because I am a pretty much so likable guy, believe it or not. And though at times I can or could possibly sound or seem like as if I'm contradicting myself, or appear to be quite contrary, but then that's usually not the case in most situations, even if I do say so myself. I mean, like I said before, so I say again, nobody's perfect. And if at some given moment in time I could possibly, even so, even as well, or especially, or whatever I said, could sound or seem like I am stepping upon somebody else's toe or rubbing them the wrong way, or as I was saying much earlier, then please inform my person, pull my coattail, let me know something. I mean, I can't read minds, okay? Regardless of whether I be American or European or whatever I would say, I mean, I'm not someone that practices the art of the science of ESP or telekinesis, although I'm supposed to be a former, a previous warlock, and a magician, but now I'm a Christian of the Protestant persuasion, not that I'm mouthing off rap lyrics, Anyway, though, let me try to backtrack here with reasonable purpose of being. And also, I could go on to following to continue from where and when that my person at last left off, so that I could finish up as in complete a former previous prior line of thought in the saints' word. Not that I mean to sounding or seem quite repetitious or repeat myself, but then some things are worth repeating. So that of the person of I myself say. And let me just go ahead and knock out this here basic intro before I were to get to speaking upon some such of a subject matter at hand. Bit of this or that, or be able to speak upon one or a couple, few or four more for that matter. But then don't kill the messenger. I'm just here to deliver, and hopefully, that much less like someone or such one being of whom is supposed to believe in God as in Christian, aka Protestant, playing the part of the devil's advocate, and less to evil being a prodigal son. Well, the worst of two evils is of the likes of those being of whom are none themselves to be possibly considered, of persons of characters being of false brethren, of those supposed or so-called holier than thous of modern day religious Pharisees and Sadducees. Sadducees of wolves in sheep's clothing, snakes in the grass, religious church hypocrites, religious charlatans, religious chameleons, religious con artists, being of whom are the worst of the worstest of non-believers, unbelievers, being of deceivers who pretend to be believers in God as in Christians, aka Protestants. Please do excuse me, beg your pardon. But then, nevertheless, they themselves are likewise as well all the same to be considered as being of the worst of the worstest, of closet devil worshippers, being of whom make up the majority of most churchgoers or whatsoever, or whatever religious denomination, from the pools to the pulpits, of members and visitors alike. But then, getting back to that being a person by myself, and I say in due regard reference to whatever I'm saying, in addition, I'm not correct. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, though, and hopefully, I would that much less likely, therefore, sound and or seem like someone or such a one who is mouthing off that much or many more cuss words, or hopefully I would employ the usages of that much less expletives of profanity. And of course, trying to think of it with a mindset to convey that line of thought and in the same sense of the word. Okay, not to mean to sound like so much for that last mention, like a male cartoon character out of a South Park cartoon, or a character out of a cartoon episode of a television production sitcom series, that nature format. Yes. Then how are you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. If not, better yet to be said, to be feeling all right. If not, best about to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly come of these stress. You and yours, your family and friends, and hopefully me and mine, likewise as well, are the same. And now that I have gotten the basic preliminaries out the way, at least I think I have, then let me continue with the social media website address broadcast. Then that for this particular app, that my person am an account holder for the present one. And let me go about in thinking to speak upon as a convey a line of thought, my own personal views and opinions upon something to begin with, and whether or not I will speak upon more subject matters, then that all depends, ladies and gentlemen, or whatsoever races and whatever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences, being of the old and young alike of both two sexual genders, representing not only the human species, but then nevertheless the global community within this post-911 era of a new millennium, this apocalyptic day and age. And whereas the doomsday clock is now at a couple few minutes to midnight compared to our former previously or prior to then, it was at a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times. But then, mind you, if at some given moment in time, I, being a person by myself, can and could possibly sound off and it's thing like in describing a certain male individual person with character, like my present neighbor from hell of a public nuisance and probably neighbor with this rather faggoty or possibly what you get closet faggot s.o.b bastard ass. Please don't take it to heart and confusing me with one of the extreme homophobes of a effing or freaking idiot, imbecile ignoramus of one of those die-hard, brain-dead, brainless, uncivilized, prehistoric Neanderthals, as in to be translated to be defined as meaning, bonehead, butthead, caveman, male persons with character stuck on stupid, like the average card carrying member to the invisible empire of the KKK Ku Klux Klan, or the average card carrying member to the Aryan nation of the neo-Nazis, or the average card carrying member to a Mexican drug cartel, or the average card carrying member to an Islamic Muslim terrorist organization of any of the likes of those being more males than of their female rival counterparts, who would be that is of the likes of the masculine gender, who are that much more obvious in showing themselves to be dickhead pricks like proverbial neighbors from hell of male persons of public nuisance of problem neighbors, going all out their way to attempt to make some such another neighbors or other neighbors' lives, going about of some such matter all out their way to attempt to make some such of another neighbor's life or some such other neighbor's lives a living down hell is what I meant to say. I'm trying to think of it with my to speak as much the proper standard English grammar of the American dialect as much as possible. Anyway, though, let me get to speaking upon some of such to begin with just like interjection. Then there's a flesh and blood brother of mine that we remind of the neighbor from hell, as he himself could possibly also be moonlight as a crank caller and a stalker like my present neighbor from hell, male character, public spotlight. Anyway, though, getting back to some such as I'm about to speak upon some such other another subject matter, then let me go into it here now. Most recently, I think I have informed that of your person's social media family how at one time or another that of my person had been given an ultimatum for the present building address location where that of my person am located at. Whereas the management personnel representative had stipulated that, my place of residence of the unit's atmosphere of apartment, appears to be quite a quote unquote pigpen, something like that. So I paraphrase, if not quote exactly, or to be compared onto a city garbage dumpster or a city sewage department. I don't know, whatever I would say. And I'm like, excuse me, I beg your pardon, for your information. I keep a clean place, usually quite regularly. It's just that most recently, with that of my person feeling quite up under the weather, I haven't been able to resume my house cleaning chores as soon as I would like to. And especially with a neighbor from hell, dickhead prick, s.o.b bastard, continuing to attempt to make my life a living damn hell with his crazy ass, to drive me completely bonkers. And then when I get to ranting and raving about his nonsense, then I myself am suspected of maybe being the same or similar nutcase, crackpot, or crank of the likes of his kind, or worse yet, I'm being suspected of possibly being even more cuckoo for cuckoo. Well, how do they say it? Cuckoo for cuckoo, possibly more than the likes of he himself. Ain't that a bitch or blip? To put it mildly. I'm sorry, you all. I've been cussing this one like a drunken sailor. At the moment, but then it comes with the territory when you have been terrorized and traumatized by a neighbor from hell, effing idiot, sicko, psycho, lunatic-maniac, creeping weirdo, psychopath, sociopath, sadomasochist, sadist, cowardly bully, and or terrorist wannabe male character of the licensed kind, as I have been terrorized and traumatized by him for the longest. I know, and some of you may say, are you sure you have enough, character labels to call him? Well, I just thought to lay it out there so you all could get the general idea of what I'm trying to say. This guy is really off his rocker, like zing, 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 crazy to compliment vintage classic pop culture sound number that goes something like this. So I paraphrase, if not quote exactly. Well, if I can remember what few words, if not all, to that, I'll take the one. It goes something like this. That's why you're crazy. That's why you're crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Crazy, crazy. Boom, 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 boom. He's a crazy motherfucker. He's a really crazy motherfucker. A sick piece of shit. A fucking idiot, sicko shithead. I'm sorry. I'm employing the usages of those alternative expedients of profanity. I'm sorry. I apologize to you all, my social media family. But then if I must employ the usages of expedients of profanity or use cuss words to simply say, then hopefully it would be of those, men of some and such, being of which are mentioned in God's word, the Bible, the Bible, the basic instruction before leaving earth, regarding making reference to salvation and deliverance in Christ our Lord and Savior, the Messiah, the Deliverer. I beg your pardon if you have confused me with some sort of such a type of a character of a male of a drunken sailor on shore leave. But then this one nigga from hell, dickhead prick, he would have one think about going back to living one's life in the bottle or in the pipe. I'm a recovering alcoholic as well as I'm a recovering reefer addict. Whereas at one time, I had about at least a few years of sobriety up under my belt. And speaking upon those matters now that it comes to mind. And now I only have about a few months of it. And for whatever reason or purpose, whatever could have caused me to going back to some such to have relapse before I had gotten back on the bandwagon of recovery. It could be a number of things, especially in regard, not even so or equal to, but especially in regard to a neighbor from hell, dickhead prick. And now I've been given an ultimatum by the management of the building, that's one of the representatives of some and such. Either you get your shit together, you get your place, the house in order, or you clean up your pad, your place of residence and apartment. Otherwise, we may have to give you that some of such walking papers as an eviction notice, whatever. Or, as she was saying in more words or less, if your place is not up to par, your place of residence, we're not going to renew your lease, your public rental lease, But then, if push comes to shove, then there's always that of court proceedings to litigate a legal case of discrepancy or disagreement. Because, like I've said before, so I say again, I usually keep a place of cleanliness, a clean place. What time? I'm sorry. My mind is not what it could be at the moment, you all. I've been traumatized and terrorized, harassed, intimidated, and persecuted by this one neighbor from hell for the longest. And I have had to do cleaning chores while he carried on with his same old ridiculous routine of attempting to make my life a living damn hell. With all of the extreme and excessive noises of different sorts of types that he continues to make upon a daily and on a nightly basis. for that of the weekdays, weeknights, weekends, including for that of holidays. Regardless of whether or not that he himself has any accomplices in crime, but then I suspect that he does. 9 times out of 10, a nutcase like that would, if he himself is coming off like a party animal, drinking and drugging and so forth. And I'm like, could you please cut out the FBS, you crazy motherfucker? Or to be crazy, you crazy MF, you sick son of a bitch. You stupid bastard. Could you please? You're causing me to lose sleep. You're infecting my sleeping pattern. The sleeping patterns. What I meant to say. Sorry about that. Not that I meant to sound or seem like Elmer Fudd. Or some such other becoming subject to experiencing a memory lapse episode. I don't mean to sound like I'm a further slice along with the speech impediments, as well as Ronald Reagan with the memory lapse. Case of what can I say? If any of y'all don't like this broadcast at the moment, then take a damn hike. I'm not here to entertain so much compared to how, if anything, that much more. I'm here to educate and or enlighten, though I can entertain, as I do at times, so I can or could possibly do just that.
Thanks, Oliver, and good morning for Monday.
Anyway, though, this neighbor from hell, dickhead prick, has traumatized me so much after having terrorized me for the longest. Likewise, that I may have to consider again or reconsider scheduling an appointment date with a shrink or more psychologist and psychiatrist, because I don't want the other kind of clinical medical professional that deals with, illnesses of the mind to possibly dope me up. Because there's a difference between the two, A shrink of a psychologist can only administer psychotherapy, consultative mental therapy, talk sessions, whereas a psychiatrist can do both. That is, engage in talk sessions with one's outpatients and or inpatients, and then prescribe medicine if one deems it could possibly be necessary, or recommend that dosages of whatever sort of type be given to an individual person. Okay. And this neighbor from hell, dickhead prick, he has me, feeling like some kind of POW of a concentration camp or a slave on a plantation. Ridiculous. He himself is ridiculously insane. Trust me, y'all. Cross my heart and hope to die if I'm lying. Again, witness like the British, English, you have that in their flag. All right, I'm going to try to wrap this up shortly after, because I have to get out of here and take care of some business at hand. Everybody, my social media family, I love you all. Whatsoever races and not necessarily whatever walks of life. But then any of you all that may have paid a visit to that of my own personal chat room and have not as yet subscribed, please do. Not only hit the like button or however you say it, but please subscribe, because I'm not catering to an audience of freeloaders. I would expect you to subscribe after the third visit that you could go about paying to my personal chat room. Otherwise, you're insulting my intelligence. Not to mention messing with my spirit and my peace of mind like a neighbor from hell. Dickhead, prick, faggot, you call it faggot, bitch ass, son of a bitch, character. No offense. It's meant to be directed at any male card carrying members to the LGBT community. And then you have more than quite a few faggots who are cowardly bullies in their own right. But I assure you, I'm not a card carrying member to the Westville Baptist Church with its extremely blasphemous email of www.godhatesfags.com or for any of his blogs of the nature. Format all the same, And because God does not hate faggots. If anything, he just hates their alternative blasphemous lifestyle preference. Their alternative blasphemous lifestyle preference. Their blasphemous sacrilegious alternative lifestyle preference, or whatever, however set. Now I do sound quite dyslexic. Is it repeating myself? It just goes to show how traumatized as well as terrorized I become, because it's one nigga from hell, dickhead, s.o.b bastard, dickhead prick, son of a bitch, s.o.b bastard, or whatever. I would say however one want to put it. It's going to take quite a while for me to sound even more coherent, though I do sound somewhat coherent at the moment, don't you think? Or some would agree compared to how others would tend to differ, but then we live in a supposed so-called democratic republic or democracy, and freedom of thought is supposed to be cherished within, I mean, I agree with what you say, but I'll defend your right to say it. Yeah, but then I'm going to have to wrap this up. I may have to get out of here, I have quite a bit of business matters to take care of, and that's including, if push comes to shove, look for another, that is, search for some such other apartment, place of residence. I mean, besides all that, I don't like to stay somewhere where it's a real male character of a stupid and sick cocksucker or bastard of a neighbor from hell, faggot. Well, faggoty one, let me just put it like that, is going all out of his way to attempt to challenge my manhood, Remind me of my own flesh and blood brother, And whereas he himself would compliment passages out the good book, where it says that your enemies shall be of your own household. He sends me all these nasty, blasphemous, foul, funky, sacrilegious, unchristian, non-Christian text messages, permeating with the usages of the sweetest of profanity or cuss words, to simply say, and then has the audacity, the nerve to complain about me sending him some such pornographic images to return the favor, especially ones that are of a homoish, faggoty nature, Like at one time or another, I sent him from a picture, text messages. Bear with me. My English of the American dialect is not too good at the moment. Seem to be tumbling over my words. What I meant to say. At one time or another, I sent him, a picture text message is what I meant to say. And speaking in the singular rather than the plural sense of the word. Well, I sent him quite a few of some such. And as well, I sent him, like say a video texting message, and possibly more than quite a few of some such at that nature of format, and being a homoish, or faggoty symbolism of quality and quantity, like say like mainly mostly two gay guys, two males, faggots getting it on. See this. I tell them this is who you remind me of. Some kind of faggot guy, engaged in foreplay and sexual intercourse with his, or remind me of a homo fella or whatever. Remind me of some gay guy looking for his next or new gay lover, or engaged in foreplay and sexual intercourse with one. His new bosom buddy, new bosom buddy of a homo bed bunk, homo bedside companion, or a faggot bed bunk buddy. Sorry about that. If I meant to say that. I was saying, or queer or gunk fuck buddy, whatever. I'm not saying if you can't respect my manhood, then please leave it alone. If you can't quit attempting to bash my manhood, insulting my intelligence, etc., then just get the fuck out of my electronic device. Be it of a cell phone or whatever else for that matter that you have means of expressing yourself, to attempt to communicate dialogue with me, to attempt to establish rapport of a conversation. If you're not applying the use of discretion, then you can get the fuck out of here. Because I don't need that negative shit in my life. You can get your effing idiot, crazy motherfucking ass out of here. I'm the nigga from hell, sick son of a bitch, the other stupid bastard is himself. You can get the F out of my life, don't go away mad, just go the damn hell away, psycho. Damn, I've had little 10-year-old boys insult me that would sound much more mature than your immature, ignorant, insane ass. 10-year-old boys who could be possibly romancing the alternative lifestyle preferences of the LGBT community. At least if they, pitch a bitch or act like they have a beef or personal vendetta, grudge match with me, I cannot hold it against them because they don't know any better. After all, they're underage male minors, regardless of whether or not they're looking for a bedside companion or bed bunk buddy of another male of the same sex who could possibly be twice or three times their ages or more. But I don't go there because I'm not a gay pedophile Catholic priest or a gay pedophile Catholic priest wannabe. That get one's freak on and get a hard on watching boys, underage male minors, or whatsoever races and whatever walks of life, factions of society, or lifestyle preferences, will be scoping them, adolescent or teenage, or worse yet, preteen boys, or whatever races, and likewise, or whatsoever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences, to attempt to get the hook up with them, be scoping, stalking, and then attempt to vamp upon them, For a guy or fellow of that nature that is really living beneath one's privileges, is really misrepresenting that of the masculine gender or one's manhood by being so damn abnormal. And the average homo is abnormal. The average homo, a faggot, Well, it's just bad enough to have to think at one time or another I myself was contemplating becoming a bisexual male, as I had become subject to experiencing bisexual tendencies in times past. But then, God didn't mean it for that to become a gift. He had not meant that for me. Imagine that two bisexual guys in the soul sucking each other's dicks, giving each other head, sticking and stuffing their dicks and pricks in each other's shitholes, assholes, or a-holes. Oh, that's pathetic. That's pitiful. It makes me want to vomit up my fucking effing freaking guts. Shit make me want to vomit, Puke. Think about two gay guys sucking each other's dicks. Two bisexual guys doing something such even so. Sucking each other's dicks, making the dick slick, That's so gay. Blah, 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 blah. Papa Willie like a silly, stupid, sick, faggot, male character, blah, blah, blah. A bisexual fella is just half a faggot, you know. That's how I look at it, half a faggot, semi-homo. Yeah, that's disgusting, you know. You got all this pussy poontang out here. You mean to tell me you can't buy a bitch or a hoe on a whole strip, buy you some trim, buy you some pussy, poontang, from a real live, born and raised female person representing the opposite sex of a hoochie mama, skis or skank, prostitute in a red light district on a whole strip, or better yet, go to escort service and get you one of them much more classier, much higher priced prostitutes of escort service. I mean, you want to sell out your manhood and get to sucking dicks of other males and have them suck your dick. Get to sticking and stuffing your dick in another male's asshole and let other males stick and stuff their dicks in your asshole or a-hole. That's disgusting. I don't know what had possessed me to contemplate at one time or another romancing the thought of possibly becoming a bisexual or half a faggot or the likes. I don't know. It may have been at some given moment in time or another, I was either really drunk or high or feel like I was going crazy because of a neighbor from hell, faggot, dickhead, prick, attempting to sweat me, to make my life a living damn hell. And I wasn't getting much pussy or poontang. I'm not getting much pussy or poontang now, but I'm just trying to get closer to God, regardless of all the fucking cussing and swearing I'm doing at the moment. Sorry, you all. Just one of them fucked up ass kind of days, I guess. I mean, I'm having to contemplate, moving from this shithole of a place and rather than this shithole of a building, after the management of the building, the personal representative give me the ultimatum, that is get my shit together, get my place in order, otherwise I'm gonna have to move. What the fuck? I ain't gonna sweat it, I mean, there are many landlords out there that would not just like very much so, but would love, like very much is the same saying love. They would love to get a resident or tenant like me who pays one's rent on an annual monthly basis, regardless of whether or not I was a slip off the wagon or recovery. They would love to get a resident or tenant like me. And then they'd be like, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on, If someone or such one has become subject to experiencing a neighbor from hell dickhead prick, well, we can look into that, but look here, this motherfucker pays his rent on an annual monthly basis. Ain't nothing crazy about that. Ain't nothing crazy about getting your money paid to you as a landlord. Motherfucker got that much sense to pay his annual monthly rent. Then maybe he himself is not all that traumatized by a neighbor from hell faggot, sicko, that's attempting to make him crazy as a boogaboo. I mean, there's two sides to the coin, the average landlord would say, well, come on this way. If your landlord don't want you and we live in this fucked up ass corona faggot virus or COVID-19 homo global pandemic time, if your landlord don't want your money, then come our way. There's like hundreds of thousands, millions of landlords that want to get a hold of your money, your rent money, if you paying it on an annual monthly basis. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with your damn landlord, but come on this way. We got many different apartments available for you to choose from. If you see something you like, let us know. Like brokers for the Chicago Board of Trade or New York Stock Exchange. There's two sides to coin now. Two sides. I've been complaining to these motherfuckers for the longest about this one dickhead prick neighbor from hell faggot. Ain't this shit. And just squat about this motherfucker. Still going on with the same old fucking bullshit, you know. Making extreme and excessive noises upon a daily and a nightly basis. Just fucking with my fucking head, you know. Got me feeling like the fucking Chi in the Godfather Harlem movie flick. Or Hollywood, California motion picture production. At one time or another, you know, got me mimicking Chi, getting to a fucking tub, my washroom tub, put my head up on the shower with an umbrella. I don't know, trying to make sure. I'm just joking. No, in one sense, not another. That is trying to remind myself. Don't let the sky fall down on you. These motherfuckers, they want me out this fucking shithole there. It's cool. I get the fuck out. You know, if they don't want to be reasonable, I mean, I've been working like a fucking Hebrew slave. Hebrew Israelite slave, cleaning up my pad after this fucking idiot, sicko, neighbor from hell shithead has traumatized as well as terrorized me for the longest. And they waste my time. These motherfuckers, the management representative, they waste my time dragging their asses looking into my complaints, my stated grievances about this stupid sick motherfucker. And then to add insult to injury, they want to look at me as if I'm the crazy motherfucker that's the troublemaker. I'm paying these motherfuckers annual monthly rent, you know, not missing a fucking rent payment, you know. And these motherfuckers, I guess when they get so much rent money and all that shit, they feel you're not gonna get a motherfucker in a Eunice atmosphere, place of residence of apartment, snap, crackle, and pop. You know, in these times that we're living in corona faggot virus time or COVID-19 homo global pandemic times, you know. Motherfuckers losing their damn minds left and right all over the fucking world because of this damn global pandemic. You know, be they being terrorized and traumatized by a neighbor from hell faggot like I myself am, or be they losing their mind because of some such other reason or purpose. Ain't gonna get no residents or tenants for, no, especially for any shithole like this, shithole of a building when you got damn fucking crazy motherfuckers left and right, like these two motherfuckers next door to me and shit, always fucking slamming doors and shit. You know, the damn self. Remember this other neighbor from hell, goose stepping, acting crazy like I don't know what. Got me yelling, "Hey motherfucker, could you cut the shit out, man? You fucking with my damn sleep, man. I can't get my beauty rest like I want to. Could you cut the motherfucking shit out?" You know, motherfucker have you climbing the walls and shit. Practically and or possibly, depending on the individual person. Gotta go out there and get me one. The management, they won't listen to me. And then got the audacity, you know, to add insult to injury. Think I'm the crazy motherfucker that's causing all this crazy shit in the building. This motherfucker drive me fucking completely nuts, you know. So they come through here at one time or another, management reps, so, you know, get this place together, the place of residence together. Otherwise, we're gonna get your walking papers. I like to tell them if I had not been thinking, well, whoop-de-doo, fuck you and the horse that you rode in on. Get the fuck out in the meantime. Get the fuck out my place as long as this is my place at the moment. If you confusing me with the neighbor from hell, nutcase, faggot shithead, piece of shit, then get the fuck out at the moment. Come back in 10 days and see how my place is. You still want me to move after that and work like a Hebrew slave for this shithole and up under the condition of this neighbor from hell, nutcase, faggot motherfucker, shithead piece of shit until you drive me fucking completely bonkers? Then fine. There's many other landlords that would be glad to get my monthly payments of rent paying to their asses religiously. Because I don't need this shit in my life. I don't need a fucking crazy motherfucker like this psychopath, sociopath, neighbor from hell faggot It took to drive me fucking completely bonkers all the fucking time. It took to make my fucking life a living damn hell all the time. Just like I don't need a damn brother, flesh and blood brother that hates me like Cain killed Abel. Fuck you and the horse that you rode in on. As a matter of fact, fuck all of you. I'll be like saying, fuck the management of this building, fucking representative management of the building who very seldom put forth any effort to look into my complaints about this neighbor from hell crazy motherfucker. Stupid son of a bitch. Fuck all of you. I don't need this shit in my life. Move from one shithole just to come to another shithole. Just to move into another shithole and be terrorized and traumatized by another neighbor from hell shithead. Piece of shit. That's just the way I feel at the moment, you know. I don't need this shit. I don't need this shithole. Shit. Hopefully the next place I get will have 2 fucking doors, you know, front door and a back door. So that in case this motherfucker, crazy motherfucker of a neighbor likes this kind of a neighbor, that in case a crazy motherfucker likes this kind of, what I mean say, of a neighbor from hell faggot could be like attempting to commit an act of a home invasion or criminal trespass, and I have 2 exits, you know. But one time or another, I woke up, you know. I mean, I'm looking at my arm. I'm like, I wonder, what the fuck is all these fucking marks on my fucking arm? Like somebody stuck me with something, like a hypodermic needle or shit, or cut me with a sharp object of a blade, a knife or something. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is a crazy ass hellhole shithole, like get you to thinking about some male character running some kind of you know, dungeon or attic, you know. Get you thinking about an episode out of the Cops and Robbers TV show drama Criminal Minds. You know, some monstrous characters, psychopaths or sociopaths terrorizing, traumatizing another or others, you know. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like saying, did something bit me? I don't remember getting stung by a bee or a wasp or anything. Some motherfucking human did this shit, you know? This crazy shit. Yeah, I'm noticing like scrapes on my arm. Like I said, I don't remember having an accident. I'm thinking about going to a medical facility, the hospital, to check this shit out. That's wild. So I'm like saying, what the fuck? And then tell the doctors and nurses, do you see this shit? Unless somebody took a hypodermic needle, I don't want this motherfucker be like trespassing my premises, probably even so while I'm trying to get my beauty rest, trying to sleep. Then stuck me with some shit. This is just how volatile this damn shithole is. This, you know, this motherfucking building, a bunch of crazy motherfuckers. You know, like I said, you got motherfuckers that stay left and right of me, slamming doors all the fucking time. Then down the hall, they doing the same damn thing, slamming doors. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you have to slam the fucking door to close your fucking door? What the fuck is going on? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Only to be bothered with this other neighbor from hell in particular, going all out his way, goose stepping and shit. You know, acting like he's in a fucking park, goose stepping, dropping things on the floors, dragging things across the floors, bouncing things off the walls and ceilings of his apartment in associated conjunction of mine, close by as it is. All this crazy motherfucking shit, you know. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck, man? If you think it's all that serious, you take your crazy. I mean, you know, for whatever could be going on through your mind, whatever trauma that you had. Maybe his father raped him as a little boy, or stepdad molested him. I don't know, whatever the case. If you feel the need to act like you done lost your fucking mind altogether, take your motherfucking ass to the shrink's office. Damn fucking psychopath, sociopath, sadomasochist, sadist, accountability terrorist, wannabe dickhead prick, shithead piece of shit. This motherfucker is a real fucking loony. He's fucking off his rocker. You know, I don't like to stay somewhere where it's a motherfucker like that make me feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying, famo, social media family? Like I said, you know, there are plenty of landlords out there that would like very much or love to get a hold of my money, my rent money, as I pay my rent on an annual monthly basis. sober, drunk, or high, a combination of some or such. I have become half crazy because of a crazy ass neighbor from hell, faggot, attempting to drive me completely bonkers or whatever fuck, else for that matter. Landlords, the average landlord, white or black, etc., will be glad to get a hold of my annual monthly rent payment, where they be like saying, I don't know about anybody else, but that motherfucker, he always pays his rent. I don't have to worry about his ass. That motherfucker, he always paying his rent. Come rent time, that motherfucker always pay his rent. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says about him, And so far as him complaining about a neighbor from hell, dickhead, then I gotta look into that shit, because I don't want to lose a resident or tenant like that. This motherfucker is always paying his rent on a monthly basis. He hasn't missed a rent payment yet. They're like saying white or black. This motherfucker, white or black bastard or bitch, this motherfucker hasn't missed a rent payment yet. So some gotta be like, I'm saying there's two sides to the coin. This motherfucker is like complaining about this neighbor from hell, dickhead, prick, attempting to drive him completely fucking nuts. I gotta look into this shit, because this motherfucker pays his rent on an annual monthly basis. He hasn't missed a rent payment yet. There ain't nothing crazy about that, getting my rent coming from this motherfucker on a annual monthly basis. This motherfucker paying me rent on an annual monthly basis. Fuck all that other shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. I gotta look into his complaints about some fucking idiot, sicko neighbor from hell attempting to drive him fucking nuts all together. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, motherfuckers? The average landlord that still possess half their motherfucking marbles would very much like so will want to continue to get my annual monthly rent payments coming to them, as I will put it, in their fucking hands. If they would just look into my complaints, my stated grievances about this one psychopath, sociopath, neighbor from hell, dickhead, they're not here all the fucking time. Like I am, having to put up with this crazy shit. They go to their fucking office. They come through the building, look over matters and shit. Maybe even be like eavesdropping outside a person's door. What the fuck? Or however they gone about, if they not looking at both sides of the story, then that's a fucked up deal. If they have creeped outside my door. Oh, well, this motherfucker's ranting and raving. He's going off at the mouth. Well, maybe he is one that's a crazy motherfucker, a shit starter, troublemaker. Not looking at both sides of the coin, You know what I'm saying? Oh, anybody there listening here at the moment, check out my broadcast on Google, as I'm doing a live broadcast for your fucking information before you go there, attempting to confuse me with the neighbor from hell, crackpot, crank, shithead, piece of shit, crazy motherfucker that's attempting to drive me completely fucking bonkers. I'm telling you, average landlord, white or black, would be glad to get my fucking rent payment money, my annual monthly rent payment money. You know what I'm saying? With motherfuckers not paying rent, holding back on their rent. Well, we living in this corona faggot virus time. We living in this COVID-19 homo global pandemic time. I can't pay you my rent. I gotta keep on to my rent. I can keep my rent money to myself. I'm paying my rent regardless and shit. And then I'm receiving this fucking ultimatum. We give you 10 days to get your pad together. Otherwise, you're gonna get your walking papers. Whereas the average landlord, otherwise, and so forth, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these motherfuckers. Is it? Oh, if your landlord don't want to accept your rent money, then come on this here way. We'd be glad to get your rent money. Come on this here way. Let's see what you got. If they acting like they gone off they fucking rockers, gone completely into the stratosphere of no man's land, moon Martians from outer space. You know, if they act like they living on another planet, I mean, I don't know about them, but I know we live on the planet Earth. You know, this is reality. The average landlord that still possess half the fucking marbles. We live on the fucking planet Earth here. For my real estate business company, all my fellow real estate management personnel reps, we live on the planet Earth. If you got rent money to spend, bring it our way. You hear what I'm saying? If your landlord don't want you there anymore, bring your rent money our way. And we're looking to your complaints about your fucking dickhead prick, neighbor from hell, faggot shithead piece of shit character attempting to sweat you, you know, on a day and night basis. We don't give a fuck about that. We're willing to try you out. You know, we're willing to try you out, you know, as a client. You know, bring your money, bring your rent money this way. If we look into your history and see that your rent payments are back to back on an annual monthly basis being paid, we looking at your rent history, your rent payment history, and it says, wow, this motherfucker, he paying rent like every month come around, hasn't missed a rent payment yet. Then bring your money this here way. I'm sick and tired of this shithole. I swear to God. I'm sick and tired of this motherfucking shithole. It ain't no joke. You know, I practically, if not positively, want to say to these motherfuckers from the management outfit, management real estate representatives, hurry up and give me a fucking eviction notice so I can get the fuck out of here. Hurry up so I can break this fucking apartment rental lease and get the fuck out of here. There are plenty of landlords out there that wants to get a hold of my rent money. Hurry up and get me the fuck out of here, because I'm sick of this shit. Y'all very seldom, if at all, looked into my complaints about this neighbor from hell dickhead prick attempting to drive me completely fucking crazy with his crackpot crank crazy motherfucking ass. Hurry up and get me the fuck out of here. Then hurry up and break this apartment rental lease. If I decide to stay here any longer, well, that's on me. That all depends, you know. But still, I be working on getting the fuck out of here regardless, though. Cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sorry, you all. I've been cussing and swearing like a drunken sailor, but this is what the fuck I'm dealing with at the moment now. The most recent life crisis. I'm being told by the management of the building, get your place together. I'm giving you 10 more days to do that. And then if your place ain't up to par, what the fuck? I mean, I already got quite a few options lined up anyway. Because I don't like to stay somewhere where some fucking neighbor from hell, crackpot, crank, crazy motherfuckers attempting to drive me completely fucking bonkers all the fucking time for whatever the fuck is this crazy ass problem. You hear what I'm saying? This crazy motherfucker. Anyway, though, I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all, because I gotta get out of here. I wasn't intending to stay on this here social media broadcast this long for the present moment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the cussing and swearing. I don't feel too Christian at the moment. Shit. You hear what I'm saying? Behind all this shit. This is the most recent crisis. I'm being told, get your pad together within the next 10 days or 1/3 of a month. Get your pad together within the next 10 days. You know, hopefully it's up to par. And if it's not, then I'm going to give you a walking paper. I'll be glad to move from this motherfucking shithole so I can get on elsewhere. You know, because I don't like this. Who does? Anybody with half their marbles don't want to stay somewhere where you got a neighbor from hell dickhead attempting to drive you completely fucking bonkers all the fucking time. To make your life a living damn fucking hell all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had to live this shit. Him fucking with my head over and over again on a daily and nightly basis. Weekdays, weeknights, weekends, and holidays for that matter. Same old fucking bullshit. I'm sick of this shit. You know, same old fucking bullshit. Same old fucking crazy ass bullshit coming from this one motherfucker who isn't bad enough to have to put up with some other niggas from hell, slamming doors all the fucking time. But this one motherfucker, he goes all out of his way to attempt to make my life a living damn hell. Goose stepping, dropping things on the floors, dragging things across the floors, bouncing things off the walls and the ceilings, all that crazy shit. running up and down the running up and down the fire escape at night and shit, interrupt my sleeping patterns in that kind of way as well. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is your crazy ass problem, motherfucker? Didn't want to run his cowardly ass away when I try to look out the window to try to see who it is. Because my window is like right next to the fire escape outside, like right one of my windows. Didn't want to fuck with my apartment door. Make matters worse. And as I suspect, he be trespassing my premises properties for my place of residence, even when I'm here trying to get my beauty rest. Not to mention when I'm not here, out in the street trying to take care of some business. So hurry up and give me this paperwork so I can get the fuck out of here. You know, if I stay here any longer, well, that all depends. But still, I'll be like working on getting on elsewhere, as I was saying, because I don't like to stay. Who does? Anybody have half their mother and want to stay somewhere where they being terrorized and traumatized all the time by a neighbor from hell, cocksucker, by a neighbor from hell, bitch ass, some bitch, faggot, crazy motherfucker. Fucking idiot piece of shithead. This motherfucker off his fucking rocker. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You just social media. I'm sorry, I've been doing cussing, swearing. I've been doing all this cussing. I've been mounting off like a drunken sailor on shore leave. I believe he partly responsible for me having relapsed at one given moment in time enough. After I had 2 or 3 years of sobriety up under my belt. Now I developed alcoholic breath at one time enough. You know, before I got back on the bandwagon recovery. I had 2 or 3 years of sobriety up under my belt, you know, while I'm in the state. Now I only have 2 or 3, a few months of sobriety up under my belt because of this crazy motherfucker. As I believe he's partly responsible for me having relapsed most recently. Anyway, though, I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. I'm sorry about all the cussing and swearing. I know I said that before, but I'm not feeling too Christian at the moment. I'm feeling like quite the prodigal son. Let's do it. But I'm gonna wrap this up by just simply saying, you know. So I paraphrase my quote exactly. My speed dial this here. Then I'm gonna close out. If you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I hope that you would think to do so now. My blood is still running warm in vain by recognizing and realizing what he himself had done or did upon the cross Calvary on the hill of the glory, suffering at the hands of some such Roman soldiers up on the orders of their superiors, be they religious or otherwise. But then, nevertheless, whereas he went to that cross of Calvary to become the perfect sacrifice, the only sacrifice, for you as well as for me, so that in us, being of whatsoever race and whatever walks of life, factions, society, lifestyle preferences, being of the old and young alike, of both two sexual genders, the males and females, represent not only the human species, but the global community within this post-911 era of new millennium of this apocalyptic day and age, where the doomsday clock is now at a couple few minutes of midnight compared on our former periods from prior to then, was a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic time, and for these here corona faggot virus and aka COVID-19 homo global pandemic times, where to profess some such faith in him, from there we become and be blessed in one God another, and more is more. First and foremost, with this salvation being which is the only means by which we can or could possibly be considered as citizens of the kingdom of heaven, to acquire that of citizenship thereof. And then second of all, with his deliverance. But first we have got to get his salvation before you can be blessed in any regard. Otherwise, you got nothing coming so far as blessings is concerned. If you should leave this world without that salvation plan of our Lord and Savior to serve as an insurance policy for your immortal human soul for the afterlife and hereafter, once you were to make that transition for the great beyond, then your final resting place, your destination would be that of the lake of fire, a damn hell, to be assembled with the likes of other unsaved unbelievers and non-believers who have rejected so great a salvation, and to be tortured and terrorized by the devil and his demon forever. Similar to what living hell I'm going through now in this world, being terrorized and traumatized by a demon-possessed neighbor from hell faggot. Yeah, compared to how we as believers would be across that great divide that separates heaven and hell, and the company of other like-minded believers in God as in Christians, aka Protestants, in the presence likewise of God as angels. Otherwise, hey, MFers, you all take care and be safe, be blessed, not stressed, if and when you can or could possibly come or be of some such a status as that being, if you're not already. You know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? But then I'm about to close shop, you hear what I'm saying, y'all? Okay? And with that having said, then, we out. Peace and love, joy and happiness. I see y'all when I see y'all. I hope the next time I get on here, you know, I would be more like my Christian self and be mouthing off like the lesser two you've been a product of the son playing the part of the devil's advocate. Because I'm not feeling the moment at the moment, my existence with so many dickheads attempting to sweat me, dickhead pricks. Now the management want to, be a part of that party. Want to join the band. Make my life a living damn hell, huh? Join the band. Dance to the music. Don't you know you gotta pay to the pipe? Join the band. Give me their own song and dance number routine. Don't ever look into my complaints about a neighbor from hell, faggot. Don't ever put themselves in my shoes or try to see where I'm coming from. To try to be about the business at hand, the plan, man, stand, to put themselves in my place, that is my shoes, understand where I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. This is a crazy motherfucking world we living in, especially when you got landlords, supposed to be giving ultimatums and so forth, and don't bother looking to stated grievances and complaints about how one neighbor is saying that another neighbor is attempting to drive one completely bonkers. And there are plenty of landlords out there that would love to get a hold of my annual monthly rent payments. You all take care and be safe. We out. What the fuck? Close out now. Fuck it. I was trying to go for the 120 minutes and how to stay on this long, but ain't that serious, Fuck it. We out. Motherfuckers. Get back with y'all if and when.